Let's say you have an upcoming job interview and you're basically in the woods. Either you don't have, either you don't want to spend time to prepare for this interview. So what's the minimal preparation that you can do for this upcoming event? So I prepared a list with 5 questions that are basically the most inclusive questions I know in order to get you going on this process. On number 5, I have how do you handle conflict at work? So this is a question talking about handling conflict and also your interpersonal skills, if you think about it. So think about the last conflict you had at work and how you handled it, and be prepared to talk about it eventually in a STAR format during the job interview. Number 4, what's your past accomplishment that you're really most proud of? What's your most successful project? This is, your main success story, the thing that you're going to sell yourself on. So needless to say, it's a very useful thing to prepare. And if you want to go a bit further, you can also prepare 2 versions of this, the longer and the shorter ones. And don't forget the metrics, by the way. Number 3, what's a failure that you had in your career? This is one of the more counterintuitive ones and probably will get you the best bang for the buck, if I may call it like this. From experience, for people that are new to interviewing, it will take at least 3 examples until they get a proper failure. But still, I believe it's a worthwhile exercise. And if you talk about the failure, you should never forget to talk about the learnings that you have from that failure, because that's primarily the reason why they ask you this. Well, actually, this and they expect you to be fair on the failure, to talk about a proper failure as well. So this is why you would want to prepare it in advance. Or number 2 here, tell me about yourself. Now, this is, the general type of question that I'd be surprised if you wouldn't get asked, especially in more intense on-site interviews. And here, don't forget to include, to various elements such as why you, or what are your core competencies, or of course, to give a brief introduction from your CV. And here again, as with the other topics, it is probably a good idea that you prepare a more concise and a broader version of these things with metrics and quantifiable information wherever you can. And the first and last but not least is why do you want to work for this company? And here there are multiple elements you want to keep in mind. First of all, you must do a quick Google search at least to find the company's core values, mission, leadership principles. So you must learn a little bit about what they value, or to look basically on the jobs page somewhere over there. It's also important to prepare maybe a quick explanation on why are you leaving your current role, if it's not obvious, or if you've been made redundant. You should also prepare a little bit of explanation about that, and also maybe prepare what's important for you in this company that you're applying for, and how can you make a difference there. So these would be the 5 questions that are covering the most ground in case you want to go this approach. Hopefully you found this useful, and thank you for watching.